click on the gyropod first. It's green, that means it's the parent. That means everything that you click on from this point on is going to follow that gyropod in a way that is pretty much an exact replica as if it was all one big prop. So what you want to do is click on this now, because that's our main body, our ship core, because we need to connect everything with our ship core, and we'll do the suit dispenser because, oh, and you can't forget the little wire tidbits here and there. And you'll see why I'm not parenting that in a moment. Now that I have all that parented up, we can just just right click and it'll finish the parent. Now you're wondering, well, what about the seat? I didn't click on the seat. Well, because if you see I click on this, it does nothing, because you can't parent seats. You can use them as a parent, but you can't use them as a child. That's for obvious reasons, because seats hold people, and when you parent stuff, it tends to lose a lot of its properties, so you have issues. So one of the things you want to do is, after you're done parenting your ship, you switch weapons and then switch back to your super parent multi-tool. This will allow you to select the seat as a parent. Now, what you want to parent to the seat is, you only want to parent one thing to the seat, and that's the gyropod itself. That's all you want to parent to the seat. You can parent props that are directly on the seat as well, such as this advanced pod controller, but I'm going to leave that by itself alone right now, because since it's wire welded, it won't cause issues while it's parented. Not to mention it's also directly on a parent prop, so you don't have to worry about a lot of lag coming from it. So I'll just leave that like that so that we can still wire values, because like I said, when you parent, you lose all your all the functions of the prop itself. So once that's done, you just right click and that'll parent that. So now the ship is completely connected together. So everything's connected the way it's supposed to. And what I actually should have done, now that I realize, you should weld the medium cache to the gyropod as well. Since it's the parent prop, you want to weld to the parent prop anything that's not actually parented, because that's the most stable way to do it. Now, another thing you want to do, now that you have all this set up, now you need to test the yaw multipliers, thrust multipliers, all that kind of stuff. So just get in your ship, and whoa, okay, so the yaw multipliers and thrust multipliers and stuff are way too high, and we're gonna fix that now. Let's see here. Actually, we are gonna add this to the parent because I feel like playing it safe. And we'll switch weapons, tool gun, and we will add that to the parent. So everything's added to the parent. Everything's all good. Let's see here. Something's obviously not right with the gyropod. Let's see what we did wrong. And I'm not editing this out because I don't edit and everybody makes mistakes. Yaw left, yaw right, move up, move down, forward and backwards, activate, level, freeze. Everything seems to be wired properly. It's probably just the multipliers screwing with me. As soon as I get in this, it'll probably start spazzing again. Let's see what happens. Yeah, spazzy spaz spaz. But I believe it's the multipliers. So let's see what happens when we lower the multipliers by a lot. We're gonna go to constant values, and I have a lot of constant values in here. For this, we'll just use 1, because the only thing we really need to change is the yaw multiplier. We'll wire it to the other ones just to make it stable. We'll change it to like 0.3, small value. Anything lower than 1 is decreasing the value. Anything higher than 1 is increasing the value, just so you know. We'll do pitch mult. We'll do all of them to this for the sake of simplicity. Okay, that's all wired up. And mile per hour limit is obvious. It controls how fast your gyropod is actually allowed to go. And the thrust multiplier is how fast your gyropod accelerates, basically. Alright. I probably messed up horribly, and there's probably something wrong with this ship. That's why it's shaky, shaky, shaky. But we will see what exactly is wrong here, because we are going to do this right here. And I'm not editing this out, like I said, because everybody makes mistakes, and I don't feel like editing, because I'm just that lazy. Now we're going to undo our ship completely. Goodbye, ship. And we're going to save this version as fail tutorial. Because this is a failed tutorial ship, and I think I spelled that wrong, but I don't care. Now that that's saved, we can go down here to the nice little paste without constraints. This will remove the parent that we just did and paste everything frozen. It's very useful for when you parent fail, like I just did. We're going to change the weight of everything to 10. That isn't the main body. Let's see actually what the weight of this thing is. It's hard to get far enough away to where the other thing doesn't block. 200, that might be our issue. We'll change that to 10. We'll change that to 10. The main prop weighs 6,000. Yeah, we might want to lower that some too. That's fine. That's good. Okay. We'll lower the main prop value to 1,000. Just to make it nice and stable. And now we'll pull out the super parent again. And we'll do this again. Now, click all this stuff, and I already linked this stuff, so I don't have to worry about it messing up the links. And wow, those phasers destroy my FPS. Make sure, that might have been it. I forgot that constant value right there, so I think that caused the spaz. There we go. Okay. Now, right click, switch weapons. Switch back, select that, right click. Let's check the parent, and the way to check a parent is just pick the ship up and move it around. Don't drop it on the ground though, because that can cause issues. That's another reason why I like my ships to freeze as soon as I get out of them, because if they don't, they'll just fall to the ground. Now let's get back in. Ha! Success. See, when I forgot that one little prop, and changing the weights, fix this entire issue that I had. See what you can do wrong if you don't know what you're doing. That's why I'm making this tutorial. Now, actually those values right there that we have for the gyropod are fine. Now when I push A, actually that's D. When I push D, it'll turn to the right. Push A, it'll turn to the left. When I push Shift, it'll go up. When I push space, it'll go down. See? W is forward. S is back. It's perfect. That's how you work the advanced gyropod. Make sure not to actually link the gyropod if you want the ship to fly like this. You can also wire it in a way to make it fly like a fighter. You could wire the pitch up and pitch down to W and S or whatever, and wire the forward, just whatever button you want to control that movement, that's the button you wire it to. It's that simple. So now that our ship is done, let's go to the toxic planet, just for the heck of it. And we're flying, and we're flying, and we'll get into space. As you can see, my, what do you call it, suit's actually going down because of that weird glitch with parented life support, but I don't care right now. And here we are, the toxic planet. We're gonna go down a little bit, and we can get out, and we can take a suit, we can jump down, and we can explore. That basically concludes this tutorial, guys. I will be releasing more tutorials in the future. One about weapons, another one about the ship core system and the way that you can improve your ship core and actually make it more durable. I'll also be making a basic ship building tutorial on how to build ships that look good and serve their purpose. So thanks guys for watching, and that's the end of this tutorial.